What is up, y'all? Welcome back to West Seattle. It's Ben back here to take my first look at the brand new and surprise release Physix Blackout from Storm. Physix Blackout, same numbers-ish as the original Physix line, slightly tweaked because of AI core added into it, but the cover has got some new stuff going on. We'll get to that in just a minute. Because first, let's find out what's going on out over on the lanes. Once again, we do not have our typical house shot for West Seattle out there. We have a slightly longer, slightly heavier oil pattern, probably better suited for 3 super strong balls. XL, in my bag, sort of a strong medium ball, and potentially my pick for ball of the year. Stay tuned, we'll find out. I'm just gonna throw where I think I might need to. All right, let's get warmed up. It's early here. It's cold in Seattle. I think my thermostat in the car said 36, so things are slightly changing. At our center on the high side, lanes play a little different than the low side. We have a parking garage underneath with circulating air, so let's throw another one. Buried that one. XL, can't believe how much I've enjoyed that ball in the 5 months it's been out. Super pleased with it for it being a strong cover, original cell core ball, because it can still be used on quite a number of things. I think we're lined up and have shown me and you kind of what's going on out here, but we'll throw one more and then we'll get into some hot physics action. I'll take that Stone 9 because the one before it, if you saw, it's pretty close to a Stone 9. So yeah, XL, amazing. We'll come back to that in a minute. Why I chose XL to take a peek at with the Physix Blackout and its older brother, the Infinite Physix from 2 years ago, is because I kind of would guess that these 3 balls like to be sort of that secondary ball after your big, strong snow tire ball. Maybe on kind of a medium volume pattern or your regular house shot, these are good as that first ball out of your bag, but I think how I have them here might be more apt to compare on something like this in a higher medium level. And I think XL fits that. Infinite Physix does as well. I'll come back to Infinite Physix because I am excited to try the Physix Blackout. Infinite Physix, again, my ball of the year from 2 years ago. So, a lot of anticipation for me with this. I'm gonna stand in the same place. I'm anticipating this to be stronger down lane. Surprisingly, around the same area. Didn't come out of it as wonderfully as I would have hoped, but still warming up. Now, those of you in the bowling fandom know that there have been a couple of other blackout balls this last year. Vibo and the Lightning, same spot. This one hits very hard. But yeah, so don't be confused in thinking that all 3 are the same or even share similar traits. The Lightning Blackout, the Virtual Energy Blackout, and this Physix Blackout are widely different from each other. Physix core being a stronger core than the Vibo, and definitely a stronger core than the Lightning. We'll throw one more from here. Yeah, you can kind of see it's starting to break in, starting to show its true colors. Strong. So what's going on the outside? Well, this one does not have REX Pearl like its big brother, the Infinite Physix. This one has NEX Pearl, a cover that we have only seen one time, at least in the United States, and that was on the Axiom Pearl. That was a 2-board move left. Very capable. NEX Pearl. You hear the word Pearl, you might think it ignores the first 2/3 of the lane and hockey sticks. But this is, it's kind of hard to tell maybe on camera, this is sanded Pearl. 2000 grit NEX Pearl. So Storm has not had that as an option until now. On paper, NEX is a bit stronger than REX, and with some added 2000 grit teeth, this should be just as capable as any solid ball in your bag. Let's split the 8-9 and the big 4 all at the same time. How does that happen? I don't know, I'll have to rewatch that. So yeah, this one smashes through pins. Physix core is a strong core. How I've used the Infinite Physix, which we'll get to in just a sec, is more of a transition ball. It hasn't often been a ball that I start with unless I am at a center with maybe higher friction, older lanes. And that might be a center that you're at. So I was a little timid about seeing a 2000 grit, stronger NEX cover on it to see how much I'd like that, but it doesn't seem too strong. In fact, it seems just right. I'm actually surprised. I think we're gonna take a break from this one. I am liking this one. Maybe not so surprising given how much I have thrown the heck out of the Infinite Physix for 2 years. And I mean, I have thrown that everywhere, anywhere. Let's get out of it for a sec. Let it cool down, because it's hot. Let's get the Infinite Physix out, my baby. I think this is Infinite Physix number 2 for me. I liked them so much. I went to the first one like used tires. So I'm gonna stand same place, which is a few boards left of that initial lineup with the XL, just to kind of show me if there's a difference between this and the Blackout. Okay, not the greatest off my hand, but went through the pocket good, like the Infinite Physix does. You know, I've yet to find maybe a type of bowler that hasn't been able to match up pretty decent, if not great, with the Infinite Physix. So in terms of player variety, it's pretty versatile. For me, I think the only time this doesn't work is when there is a super long pattern, which we have a longer pattern right now, but it's not anything to run from. One more from there. Much better. Woo! That was a Joe Langang Dirty Dog Norm Macdonald shout out, so. Right, so this ball is 2 years old and still smashes like that. So you can see then why A, I've mentioned this ball in several of our videos this last year, and B, why I've been very excited about this new one. So Infinite Physix, 4000 grit REX Pearl. Still sanded Pearl, but a much lighter grit. Lane shines super fast, almost looks like it's polished a lot of the time. Back into the Physix Blackout. Again, more teeth, more bite. Let's throw one more from that same spot. Now we can have like a back-to-back look at it. Oh my God. You saw how the Infinite Physix was smashing the pocket, but it wasn't doing that. That was like the whole back row doing a somersault. Quite a bit blasphemous to say that the Blackout just kicked the Infinite Physix out of my bag. The video is only halfway over, so. I was gonna get out of this and go back to the XL for a sec. Let me throw one more. In fact, let's throw one more and move 3 more left. Like, how capable is this on a cold Seattle morning? I think I threw a pin up into the table on that one. That one looked like it dove with such conviction. I could have gone another 5 left. So let's do that. We are now about 15 left. I'm in the left gutter here for sure. Like my whole body is in the left gutter. All right, so pretty soon after this, we have our Proshop's offering of our favorite balls of 2024. This ball just came out. Surprise release, right in the 11th hour. Can a ball as good as it is make a list like that? I mean, it's certainly giving me a resume with references to call, so we'll find out. Let's go back to the XL. I'm not gonna even attempt to play from lane 22 with the XL. That's just not what it's made for, so. Let's remind ourselves, square up again on this slightly longer, heavier pattern. All right, so XL, still on deck. Still trying to make a name for itself in this physics party. Again, where I have XL in my bag, and at the time that I take it out, it's more of a slightly second ball to use, maybe a first ball if the people around me are using some stronger stuff. For a solid, strong ball, it's relatively clean. Clean meaning that it gets through the front part of the lane a little easier than a lot of the other solids. So to me, it's more of a strong medium ball, which then again makes it super versatile for me. I'm gonna throw one more at the XL, and we'll finish out with more of that hot physics action. All right, so XL still makes my bag because I think even though it gets through the front part of the lane a fair bit cleaner than some of its solid, strong cover peers, but I think it is a little earlier and smoother than true pearl stuff like the Infinite Physix and the Physix Blackout. Let's go back to one of the best balls I've ever thrown in my entire life, the Infinite Physix. Throw two more with this and end with the baby brother. One thing about the Infinite Physix, now that I had a chance to throw the Blackout, it is, I think, a little longer and smoother than the Blackout. So is there a spot for both in my bag? I don't know that there is, at least in a 3 or 6 ball setup. Let's throw it out the window. Again, even on colder, longer, heavier, Infinite Physix, as it's getting lane shine with that 4000 grit, weaker REX pearl, it still can get back there, but you can kind of see a miss right like that. Maybe then is the perfect segue to conclude this video with the Blackout. I think the Blackout would have had no problem muting my miss. Layout wise, all three are the same. 60 by 5.5 by 60, so kind of a pin down shape. Okay, so there's a visible responsive difference between the Infinite and the Blackout. It is maybe just a couple boards stronger down lane and probably a little more affirmative in the middle of the lane. With how much I love the ball, maybe they can both make my bag. But in a practical sense, probably just get this new one. It'll be all of that and then some. Yeah, that one was good. Moved another board left. Let's throw one more good one. Also, you might wonder why the Virtual Energy Blackout isn't on this rack. In my mind, it's just not the same thing. Way weaker, way longer. Has a place in my bag, but it's not a peer of these three. Split the 8-9. Good way to end it. All right, so Physix Blackout. Definitely wasn't skeptical, but I was just a little nervous to like it as much as I'm liking it because the Infinite Physix has been the king for me in this slot. This one is doing all the right things right now. I will throw it in league this week. and then we'll give you an update. But right now, this is looking very, very good. If you liked the Infinite Physix and yours is dead, lost, stolen, whatever, used up, get this one. It's all the same things you loved about it with a lot of enhancements. Goes through the pins harder with the AI core, stronger cover that's not too strong, doesn't make it different, just makes it feel like an Infinite Physix that went to the gym for a day. So, but with that, thanks for watching. It's all I got. We'll see you in the next one.